Hey, what's going on, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. Ryan Huggins here. What if I told you that the crypto market is about to get a major shakeup? Trump's administration just dropped new rules for spot trading. The Ethereum Foundation is unloading 10,000 Ethereum, and XRP exchange reserves are spiking like never before. Stick around because these headlines could change how you trade and invest starting today. First things first, let's head over to CoinMarketCap. Let's check out the overall health of the crypto market today. As we can see, we are at $3.83 trillion total market cap, which is up 2.24%. We do have $176 billion worth of trading in the last 24 hours. Fear and Greed Index is back in the fear zone. We're sitting at 39 as of today. Altcoin Season Index has climbed back to the 50 out of 100 level last week, last month, yesterday, all below 50. Is altcoin season finally here? Bitcoin dominance continues to rule, but it's at 57.8%, and it has been dropping since its recent peak at 64.5%. back in June 29. Bitcoin ETF tracker. So far this week, we do have a positive inflow, only $3 million, $3,270,000. After another very successful week of inflows last week, over $1 billion, the Ethereum inflows this week have kicked off with a minus $164 million. Top 6 cryptos by total market cap. Number 1, Bitcoin at 111,000. Number 2, Ethereum at 4,317. Number 3, XRP, taking back that number 3 spot from Tether at $2.85. Tether at number 4 at $1. BNB at number 5 for $851. And Solana at number 6 for $208. Heading over to Forex Factory, we do come out with our manufacturing PMI numbers today, forecasted at 49. It came in at 48.7. Any number above 50 indicates industry expansion. Below indicates contraction. Top headline from this: U.S. manufacturing mired in weakness and AI spending boom helps some factories. What to look for tomorrow, Wednesday, September 3rd, is going to be the JOLTS job openings. It is forecasted at 7.38 million. Then on Thursday, we have the non-farm employment change and unemployment claims. And then we'll have the services PMI. Then we'll take a look at Friday, where we have the non-farm employment change and also the unemployment rate. The exchange reserves, obviously a very important number when it comes to crypto, determining are we going up or down, supply and demand. If we take a look at Bitcoin's exchange reserve right now, and we're going to take a look at all exchanges, what we're going to notice is that Bitcoin's exchange reserve has continued to decline, and it continues to hit lower lows over time. Currently, on exchanges right now for purchase, there is 2,479,619 Bitcoin that you could buy from an exchange. And when we take a look at Ethereum, they have also hit all-time lows as far as exchange reserves, currently sitting at 17,382,861. Jumping over to XRP, we don't have the option for all exchanges, so we have to look at them one by one. So we're going to take a look at the ones that we do have accessibility to. First and foremost, looking at Binance, obviously, one of the largest exchanges in the entire world, and potentially soon to be coming to the United States as far as access goes with the new rules and regulations from the Trump administration. But as we take a look here, we've been consolidating sideways for the exchange reserves of XRP on Binance at about 2,914,000. But take a look at this. Just a couple of days ago, starting the month of September, we had a massive spike to the upside. Now we're at 3,538,000. 600 million worth of XRP tokens have been inputted into the Binance exchange. Now, was this from retail holders that are ready to sell to the market, or is this potentially the escrow getting put over to crypto exchanges for sale to the public? Well, there has been a lot of ongoing FUD for XRP, so we'll have to dig deeper over the next couple of days to find out exactly what is happening. When we change the exchange from Binance to Bitfinex, we will see that this has actually been climbing over time as far as exchange reserve from Bitfinex. They went from 58 million back on June 25th all the way up to where they're sitting now at 103 million as of September 1st. Then we take a look at BitGet. They had a dramatic swing down and then to the upside. So as we take a look at the reserves for BitGet on their exchange, they were sitting for a while 56 million XRP. Then they dumped a ton of XRP all the way down to only 10 million XRP on exchange, about 11 million. And then it shot up as of the beginning of this month. We're currently now sitting at 134 million. So to go from 9 million to 134 million, where did they come up with 125 million XRP tokens? Then we take a look at Bithumb, another major XRP exchange that typically holds a good amount of XRP. As we can see right here, over a billion XRP, 1.6 billion XRP in exchange reserves all the way through August. And then all of a sudden, boom, on the beginning of September, 2.5 billion XRP on exchange. We take a look at Bitstamp. They're in a whole different scenario here. They're currently holding 24 million. We look at Bybit, also another major exchange for XRP and worldwide exchange as in general. They had a continuous sell-off of XRP on exchange over the last couple of months. As we can see here, just recently, August 27th, all the way down to only 178 million tokens, now spiking to 380 million. We've been following along with KuCoin as well. They've been dumping off XRP out of their exchange, people buying it, taking it off exchanges. And as we can see right now, they're currently sitting at about 80 million on reserve. Now, as we dig a little deeper and we look at exchange depositing transactions, this would be the number of people moving this amount of tokens onto the exchange. We can see that no one's really doing this. So either one massive entity pushed these all onto exchanges, or the data is wrong as far as exchange reserves. I will continue to keep you updated on this. Let me know your opinion down in the comment section below.
Have you built a crypto portfolio over $1 million but want to access your wealth without selling any of your coins? Well, imagine unlocking up to 85% of your portfolio's value to fund ventures like real estate, to buy other projects in the crypto space that are undervalued compared to the projects that you currently hold, or to diversify into different DeFi yield opportunities. That way you can live on the interest without selling any of your crypto. Well, we've partnered with a leading global office offering non-recourse crypto loans for investors with portfolios starting at $1 million. The same company that is trusted by the world's largest institutions and investors, because as you already know, the billionaires don't sell their crypto, they borrow against it. So if you're ready to unlock up to 85% of your portfolio's value without selling any of your coins, and you have a portfolio with at least $1 million, then email us at team@bullrunners.com. You're going to see our email contact in the description below, and we'll get you connected with the company that has helped clients like ours north of $100 million borrow against their crypto without selling any of it. So reach out to start a conversation with our team right now at team@bullrunners.com, and we'll talk to you soon.
Trump's administration continues to make crypto easier to deal with for everyone. U.S. regulators clarify rules now for the spot crypto trading. In a joint statement, the SEC and CFTC said existing law does not block regulated exchanges from listing spot crypto products. The agencies clarified that existing laws does not prevent regulated U.S. or foreign exchanges, such as national securities exchanges, designated contract markets, and foreign boards of trade, from listing spot crypto products, including those with leverage and margin futures. So as I mentioned just a few minutes ago about Binance, as of right now, you have to use Binance.us, and it does not have as many coins. It does not have as much volume. It does not have the same weight as the regular Binance. But with these types of rules coming, Binance, the company, may not have to use a secondary subsidiary of Binance.us for Americans to trade on any longer. The move follows President's Working Group on Digital Asset Markets recommendations, which urged regulators to provide clarity and keep blockchain innovation within the United States. They said today, the divisions provide their view that the DCMs, FBOTs, and NSEs are not prohibited from facilitating the trading of certain spot crypto asset products. Market participants are invited to engage with SEC staff and CFTC staff as needed. Now, what's interesting, back in the day when Gary Gensler was running the SEC, he said the same thing. You guys are all invited to come and talk to me. And every single person that went and talked to Gary Gensler ended up in a lawsuit. So everyone stopped going to talk to him. As we know, the current administration, Trump's team, is much more crypto friendly. So we'll see how this all plays out. Now, on top of that, you all know we're waiting for the XRP ETFs to get launched. Well, regulators said that they're ready to review exchange filings, address questions on custody and clearing, and to ensure that new spot markets meet standards for transparency, surveillance, and investor protection. Market participants were invited to contact the SEC and CFTC with proposals or questions. Since January, both Congress and the White House have pushed for clearer rules around crypto markets, from stablecoin oversight like the Genius Act to defining the roles of the SEC and CFTC. On July 17th, the House of Representatives passed the Clarity Act, a market structure bill for cryptocurrencies, which now will be considered by the Senate. In July, President Trump's working group for digital assets released a report urging regulators to provide regulatory clarity that best keeps blockchain-based innovation with the United States, specifically calling for the SEC and CFTC to coordinate on spot crypto trading. And that's what we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, spot ETFs for XRP. There's about 20 of them waiting to be unleashed onto the market. And as you know, on my videos every single day, I like to cover the ETF volumes, inflows, and outflows. As you saw, literally last week, Ethereum had over $1 billion worth of inflows in 1 week. Can you imagine what's going to happen when XRP has that opportunity? Now, speaking of Ethereum, there is some major FUD going around right now because people are worried the fact that the Ethereum Foundation has said they're going to sell 10,000 Ethereum for R&D, grants, and donations. You heard that right. The Ethereum Foundation are going to sell their tokens. Roughly $43 million worth of Ethereum is going to hit the markets, and you've got to be prepared for that for Ethereum price. In a Tuesday X post, the foundation said it planned to convert 10,000 Ether using centralized exchanges over several weeks. The group said the conversion intended to fund its work and will take place over multiple smaller orders rather than a single large order. The sale is coming because the foundation temporarily paused open grant applications on Friday as part of its effort to overhaul its grant process. So basically, they were bleeding money, and the money that they were lending out wasn't getting actual results. So as of the first quarter of 2025, Ethereum Foundation said it had distributed more than $32 million in grants, including those community and education. Since announcing the treasury policy, the foundation has sold about $25 million worth of Ether to SharpLink Gaming and $27.95 worth about $12 million in 2 transactions. One of the Ethereum Foundation's most significant sales was 100,000 Ethereum back in December of 2020, may have contributed to the price surging to then all-time highs over the months. Buying and selling does contribute to volatility. In addition to Ethereum Foundation's moves, the Yunfeng Financial Group disclosed on Tuesday that it had purchased 10,000 Ethereum in open market. The investment did not appear to be related to the foundation sale. Ethereum Machine also reported that it had secured 150,000 Ethereum on Tuesday as part of its plan to build a ETH treasury ahead of its anticipated NASDAQ listing. And the company will hold more than 345,000 Ethereum worth $1.5 billion following the deal. And hey, don't forget to head down the link in the description below. Join Altcoin Pro University. Get a 14-day free trial run. You can go over all of this extra goodies that we have here. Altcoin picks, market updates, DeFi yield picks, airdrop picks. Join a bunch of our winners. Take a look at this one right here from JDZ. His $1,500 portfolio turned it into $2,500 in 3 days trading perps. One of our altcoins that we called out in the system, Room, has run up significantly. You can see our top analyst, Curious J, bought $250 worth, exited for $268, exited for $738, so over $1,000 worth of exit, and they're still holding $142 worth. So if you want to be like Curious J and Yoni, click the link down below and check this out.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. If you want to learn how to find the next 10x, 50x, or even 100x altcoin in this video, listen to this. Our research team posted GOAT on the 13th of October of 2024 when it was right at a penny, and since then it rallied to over $1 and is currently still up over 5,000%. That's like turning $1,000 into over $50,000. Our team called Pendle at only a $16 million market cap, or 16 cents, back on February 18th of 2023, all the way back here, and since then it's rallied up over 4,000%. That's a 40x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $40,000. Our team also called BitTensor Tau September 15th, 2022, before the token was ever even launched. And since then, Tau has rallied over 2,000%. 1,000%. That's a 20x. Our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000, and the bull run is just getting started. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University. Just go through the link in the description below, get in right now, watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers.